collective message. I like to thank everyone who follows me, no matter what platform you are following me on. I do appreciate you. This is a collective reading. Only take what resonates. Do not make anything fit. I was called to put three different decks together, certain cards. So I figured we get into that. And I do have my Kipper in case we want to get into more. So let's find out what Spirit wants you to know. I'm going to put some of them to the side. My hands are too small to hold all that. Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, what is it that you want the collective to know for their highest good, please, and thank you. Pushing boundaries, playing both sides. Pushing boundaries, someone may be testing your limits, playing both sides. Someone is trying to appease everyone. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable of responsibilities and assets. What else do we need to know? Nothing from that? Okay. Push and pull. The push and pull in a relationship causes emotional instability. So it feels like someone here was trying to push your limits, push your boundaries. This person could have been playing both sides, nice to your face and talk bad about you behind your back, vice versa for the people, other people on their other side. This is someone you pull back from. I feel like with repo, you repossess your energy back from this person. And I do feel like they're having some financial issues, default payments and stuff like that. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Doubt surface. Someone's trust in you is starting to waver. So I feel like you stopped trusting this person because you saw that they were playing both sides. And that's when you repossessed your energy. You pulled your energy back. Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. You might have felt like this person, and that falls right under playing both sides. So someone here was playing two different sides, going back, being secretive and mysterious, hiding information. So this person was just trying to get information to go back to talk about you. They were fake. They pretended like they cared. They pretend like they were sincere. Oops. What else do we need to know about this? This person wasn't loyal. This person could have been a wolf in sheep's clothing. It says someone is testing your loyalty. I feel like this person was just a wolf in sheep's clothing, is what I'm feeling from that. I don't feel like they were very loyal. This is someone that can't be trusted. The sneaky, hiding information so that they can go back and tell other people. But I feel like your doubt started to surface and you pulled your energy back. You were not dealing with this person pushing your boundaries and trying to play like this push and pull game with you. And I feel like you saw that this person was being fake and they weren't being loyal to you. Nothing from that, Spirit? Okay. This person is dramatic. The people that they deal with are just as dramatic as they are. Double standards and envy. So this person was very envious of you, resentful, competitive, discontent, and that falls under playing both sides and secretive. So this person was secretly being your friend, or however this person was in your life, pretending like they cared when they really didn't, um, just to get information to go back to the other side and keeping it a secret. This person has double standards. If you do something, it's a bad thing, and if they do it, it's okay. Um, I do feel like this person's standards are definitely different than yours. They think it's okay to act fake and be disloyal. And that's why you pulled your energy back. You saw this person, you might have saw the mask fall off. Mixed signals. This person was playing games, trying to cause confusion. I just heard confusion and illusion. So this person was trying to cause some lies and confusion. But there's some receipts with evidence. This person's guilty as charged. And it does say exposed. This person could be getting exposed for the things that they've been doing. Perhaps you're exposing them, or somebody else will be exposing them. This person comes off to be very stubborn, bossy, selfish, and flexible. It's got to be their way, no way. They have to be in control. Everything's just for them because they're so jealous and envious of you. It's okay for them to be like that with a double standard, stubborn, bossy, and selfish. But if you were to be like that, this person wouldn't like that. Yeah, this was a karmic lesson. And you know what I'm going to say. Karmic lessons are always lessons. They're never blessings. This could be a lesson learned for you. You release this person. You release expectations. You let go. And you let things unfold. Or you're letting things unfold as they should. All right, Spirit. Let's continue on. I think I just did this side. I'm just going to throw it all in together. Oh, this person had ulterior motives. You may get a confession. You may hear about this. You may hear that they were up to no good and that they were coming toward you because they had, ulterior hidden motives. Someone could confess this to you. It says someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. I do feel like someone could confess that this person was up to no good. It could cause a fight. It could cause, some issues. I do feel like this person had some trust issues. It was a one-sided connection. Um, and I do feel like they're very detached. I feel like this person, likes to cause a lot of problems. They fake that they care, but they truly don't. This could be someone that's in competition with you. Yeah, this person has an ego on them. This person needs to confront their own ego. Oh, that just flew right over. Antisocial. And you're feeling silent treatment, feeling left out. So this person could be feeling left out, feeling the silent treatment. I didn't even pull cards. I just picked it up and it popped it out. Oh, this person is a red flag. They could be feeling antisocial because, perhaps some of this is coming to light. Clearing the air. Someone could be coming to confess this and clear the air, letting you know what's going on. And this person is snooping. They're watching your socials, getting readings. But I feel like with liftoff, you're moving on, you're moving forward, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. Perhaps the wait is over with this person trying to come in and let you know what's going on, or somebody. I feel like it's gonna lift you into a different area in your life. Can you tell me more, please? For some of you, perhaps? Okay. All right, Spirit. Oh, you're gonna get the unfiltered truth. Someone's gonna give you all the information. Okay. Let's see if there's any more of this. Yep, this person's keeping tabs, and it's right next to snooping. It's not underneath, but the person that could come in and clear the air, they could be watching you, trying to see a good time when they can come in. They could know that this other person is watching too, but the person who wants to clear the air is keeping tabs to see when they can come in and give this confession and let you know what's going on and give you the unfiltered truth. And let you know how childish this person was, how immature, argumentative. They could be playing victim. They could be numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. This is someone you're in no contact with, and both of them came out. Someone you walked away from, gave them the cold shoulder. It's so interesting how both cards come out. Breakup, distance, separation, block, silent treatment, cut off all communication. This is someone you completely have no communication with at all. Detective, snooping, dirt digging, looking for accusations. Keeping tabs, childish, and then detective. They all fall under one another. There could be, a detective looking into this for some of you, possible. Or someone else could be looking into this, a friend, family, however. I do think this other person who has been causing the problems is snooping, looking for accusations and dirt digging so they have more to talk about because they're childish. This person's a walking red flag. They have ulterior motives. This is someone that can't be trusted. I might get into the Kipper in a few minutes. You wanted to come out, so we're just going to let you. Oh, and now they're in their feelings, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. This person could be freaking out because they know someone's coming towards you to let you know what's been going on. And maybe that's why everybody's watching so hard, because they know someone's coming towards you to tell you something what this other person's been doing. Or maybe they're afraid you're going to find out about it. And find out about the hidden truth. Find out what's been really going on. Someone's going to tell you and reveal what's been going on. It's going to level you up. It might be painful at first, but I feel like you're going to level up from it. Unexpected news in the reverse. I feel like you know that this is happening. You might not know to what extent. You might not know who's coming forward and what you're going to find out, but I do feel like you do know someone's coming forward to tell you something. You could be getting downloads. Cutting ties came out again. Freedom, standing up, awakening. I do feel like this is going to awaken you. And I do feel like it's going to level you up in some way. Okay. Can you tell me more? Oh yeah, so right now you're kind of blinded. You don't know what's really going on. You might have an inkling, an idea, but don't be fooled by appearances. Don't be fooled by, people's masks. It's all smoke and mirrors. They might act like they care, but this person clearly doesn't. They could be trying to reach out to you from unknown numbers. Stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers is what it says on the card. So they could reach out and, want to talk to you, but don't be fooled by it. You cut ties for a reason. Yeah, they're calling because they want to play mind games, play with you a little bit longer, test you, analyze you, because they're immature. Could be some sort of controversy going on, drama, scandal. The truth coming out. The truth is coming out. That is like the third hidden truth or truth coming out card that did come out. And I didn't even mean to put all three cards in there like that. I didn't. Yeah, you've been double crossed. Someone betrayed you. They're trying to be sneaky about it and hide it. They don't want the truth to come out. Avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. So this person does not want you to know the truth. They don't want you to see the truth. They're hoping that you don't. They're tiptoeing around it. Oh, I think that came out like that. Okay. Rumor has it, gossip spreads, uncovered truth. So, again, I didn't mean to put the rumor and the gossip together. So, this person's gossiping, spreading rumors. Don't worry, again, the truth is coming out. So, that's the fourth card to say the truth is coming out. Uncovered truth. Uncovered evidence will change your view on things. Okay? Gossip, rumors are spreading quickly. Rumor has it, rumors are flying in your circle. So, this person's spreading rumors, sneaking around, gossiping about you. But again, you're going to find out the truth. I can hear Kendrick Lamar in my head right now. The family matter and the truth and the matter. It was God's way to show you the liar. I channel that sometimes. So maybe that it has something to do with this reading. Oh, it's going to put somebody in their feelings when the truth does come out. And it could be you. It could be you. It could be the other person. I do feel like it could be an emotional roller coaster when the truth comes out, but I do think you're going to be fine. I do think you're going to level up from it. I do think you're going to grow. The person that could have done this to you could be feeling emotional right now. They could have been hot and cold with you on and off again. This could be any sort of relationship. I don't want to just tie it into love because not everything has to do with love. Could be family, friends. You know, put it where it resonates and who you think it is, and whoever you think it is, it is. Toxic love came out. So, you know, for some of you, it could be, again, any relationship. It could just be someone you have love for. Full of drama, addictions, a love hate relationship. This person could be someone that you love that just put you on a roller coaster ride. Someone that was just hot and cold, just playing with your playing with your head, playing mind games. Let me get one more card and then I'm going to take the spread out and do a new spread. Public exposure, they do not want the truth to come out. The person who is, you know, causing all those problems, they don't want the truth to come out. They don't want to be publicly exposed with it coming out in the reverse. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know what's really been going on. I want to see if I can shuffle all these. No. Too many. All right. Anything else from these decks? It could be a masculine energy that's, you know, spreading the rumors and lies. A father figure. Or perhaps you're the masculine energy. Unmasked motives. There's been some unmasked motives with this person. Their true motives are starting to surface, is what the card said. So it appears that it's a masculine energy who is being unmasked. They don't want this to come out in the public, but I feel like it's going to. Yep, and then they're gonna, you know, have calling out for help, distress, or act with urgency, assistance needed. But this person did too much. They overdid it. They overindulged. This could be a legal issue that they don't want to come out. Maybe they did something and went too far with it, and it's gonna, you know, go in the courts. It says court paperwork filed. Paperwork could be filed on it. Someone, detective did come out. This could literally be a legal issue that they do not want to come out in the public. Yep, this person was a frenemy. Extra came out again. So this person's a shit starter, likes to start problems for no reason. This person was fake, two-faced with hidden intentions. Again, second time with hidden intentions or motives. This person likes to party, sex, drugs, alcohol, however it may be. I'm not sure what side I left off on. Key player, important person playing a central role, irreplaceable. I feel like you were a key player in this person's life, and they're seeing how irreplaceable you are. You played an essential role in this person's life, and they probably don't realize it. Exposing lies came out again, just in a different form of card. The truth will eventually be exposed. So the truth is coming out. I really didn't realize how many exposing lies cards I put in this. I just went with it. It could be an ex for some of you that was unfaithful. This person could have put you in a love triangle. The ex in question. Again, it doesn't mean it has to be an ex. It could be anybody that, this resonates with. This person's pretending to be fine, like everything's okay on the outside, but on the inside, they're freaking the fuck out. Lucky break. Good fortune, good things coming out, turning point. I do feel like you're going to have good luck. It might hurt when all this comes out, and you heal through that and you move on and move forward. But I do think your life is going to change for the better once all this comes out. The card that fell on the floor was breaking news. So I do feel like this could be on the news or publicly exposed. A surprise revelation will shift your perspective. It doesn't necessarily have to come out on the news, but it could be publicly exposed. Let me see if I can get like one or two more, and then I'm going to try the Kipper. Trust the process. Trust that, the divine is handling it and that the truth will come out. Just wait. You just need to have patience. I know it's hard when people say stuff like that, but you got to wait for divine timing. You got to trust the process. Everything's working out for you. When it's meant to unfold, that's when it will all unfold. Just stay grounded. Stay, in good vibes. Stay in high vibrations. Stay present. Stay in the moment. And just allow it to happen. Don't focus on it. Because, you never focus too much on it. Let's try the Kipper now. Let's see what Kipper has to say about this. Abundant ritual. This person could have been doing rituals against your money. What do you have to say, Kipper? Expectation in the reverse. So I feel like you don't have to wait too much longer for this to be revealed. You may have to wait some time for some of you. There's going to be a change. I think it's going to happen a lot quicker than you think. As long as you release the expectations and allow the change to come forward. Don't be focused on when it's happening. Just allow it to unfold. Trust. Trust that it's going to unfold. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Please and thank you. Nice guy and false narrative. So you have someone that is a nice guy, that someone in your energy, someone you can trust. This person could be bringing a change to you. He's wearing, it looks like a badge. It could be a police officer or someone that has been just observing these false narratives. Health concern. The person who has been, let's say, slander, gossiping, defamation of character, or whatever they've been doing, I feel like they're sick. They could be sick in the head with the false narratives, making up stories. It does not always have to mean like, you know, really badly sick. It could just be mentally sick. What else do we need to know, Spirit? They could be physically sick. Imprisonment, yeah. So I feel like they're, you know, feeling sick because they know that this can land them in prison. They could be feeling really worked up because of the stuff that they've been saying and doing. It could literally be making them feel sick because that's where they know they're going to end up, in prison. Third party snitch healer. So someone, you know, went after someone who is very healing. You may hear about this. With it being exposed, the truth is coming out. This person tried to manipulate you and manipulate others around them. People are seeing through it now. They're not the puppet master they thought that they were. This could happen in the distant future. You could hear about this, or, you know, divine timing is really what I like to say when people ask me a time, because you gotta let it unfold naturally. This could be someone that you thought you had a, you know, was family, or someone you could consider being a family member. This could be a breakdown in a family dynamic, a family situation. They could have been forging documents, information, statements, agreements, lying about a sweetheart. So they were trying to make the sweetheart look bad to make themselves look good. They saw that the sweetheart was a healer and attacked. The card that fell on the floor was lust in the reverse. This could have been like an ex-spouse, an ex-husband, an ex-partner. The ex did come out. This could be someone that you had a family with and there was a breakdown in the relationship and the connection. Trying to cause confusion and illusion about a high priestess. High priestess are tapped the fuck in. But people are seeing the truth. People are looking beyond the veil. They can see that that this was all rainbows and sunshine is what this person was painting out. But they're seeing the true colors of this person. They're seeing the truth. They're looking beyond the veil. It feels like the veil's being lifted on this person and what they've been up to. A karmic feminine could be involved. The card that fell was bondage in reverse. This person was trying to bind you or have some bondage on you, but it didn't work. This person could have been trying to bind you to the lies, but people are seeing the truth. They're seeing that this person was nothing but a manipulator. bind you with lies, is what I feel from that. So people wouldn't see that you were a healer and that you were a sweetheart. Because they're cold-hearted. They're cold-hearted. They were trying to bind someone who was sweet and nice and kind because they're cold-hearted. It could be sending the evil eye, cleanse your energy, take spiritual baths. The High Priestess. Intuitively, you could know all this is happening. Her third eye is what's sticking out to me. Someone here could be getting downloads and sees the truth. Thief. This person could have been trying to steal something. Time, energy, resources, opportunities, your name. Like perhaps just stealing the good parts of your name. Like that people know you're a sweetheart. This person could be saying how evil you are and trying to make you look bad. You know, just trying, but you're ascending. And you're in your divinity. I love how those two came out. So I feel like I'm talking to someone who is a divine feminine. The High Priestess is a divine feminine who is very intuitive, ascending past all this, just did a lot of healing work. She's in her divinity. There is no gender in tarot or oracle, so please take it how it resonates. Switch roles if needed. So they went after someone in their divinity, someone who is in alignment and who is also an earth angel. I would hate to be this other person. Yeah, they were trying to cause confusion and illusion and cause emotional pain towards this High Priestess, trying to hurt her. But she comes out to be someone very mature. Someone who's tapped in. Someone who's here on a mission. Someone who's on her journey. Someone who's calling in her harvest. She's been working really hard on healing and, you know, on herself. She could be getting rewarded from the universe soon for all her hard work and for putting up with this. Yeah, so she's going to be reaping her dharma and they're going to be receiving their karma. She's getting her rewards for putting up with all this bullshit, the lies, the confusion, and the illusion on her name. And because she went within and loved herself, healed herself, she's ascending in her divinity as an earth angel who's in alignment and a high priestess. Whoever went after this high priestess is basically fucked. Let's just be for real with that. But again, people are seeing the truth. Came out a bunch of times. Let's find out a little bit more. Bottom of the deck is community. Rich guys. So this could be a group, perhaps family, friends, their family, friends. Rich guy, I feel like whatever they've been saying and doing, I do feel like your energy is repelling it. Like basically you're in alignment and whatever they're saying and doing is not gonna, you know, affect you because you're so high vibrational. And it's making them mad. They're conflicted that it's not working and that nobody's believing their lies. And it's causing some destruction in their life. So it's like tower moment after tower moment. Their life is in chaos and they're mad about it. But that's what they did to the collective. They sent, you know, chaos to the collective's life. So it was okay for that to happen to the collective. But once it's back at them, they don't know how to handle that shit. But the collective rose up, did a lot of healing work, and ascended because the collective had faith. Yeah, these people are demonic. They have entity attachments. It could be a lust one. We did have lust come out, but this person, this group, all evil, all evil, evil. Entity attachment. Entity is demonic. They attacked a starseed, a chosen, an earth angel. So like they really went after one of God's soldiers, and that's their life is obviously in chaos. It's gonna be. You went after one of God's. I guess they didn't know your ranking now, did they? They fucked around and found out. So this could have been a, fallen twin or a karmic twin. So karmic lesson, or what does it say? Karmic masculine, sorry. And then twin flame. This could be a karmic twin flame. This could have been someone you thought that was, in their divinity and on the same, journey as you. I do feel like it's a karmic twin flame. One that decided to take the shitty end of life and just be a shitty person. Priest in reverse. This is someone who pretends that they're religious, but they're not. This is someone who pretends like God. They worship God, but they don't. They worship the devil. Clearly, their actions show that. This person could be obsessed with the collective. Ice Queen and Ice King came out. I do feel like this could be a couple. This could be, multiple. The community did show its way at the bottom of the deck. This could be an obsessed group with couples in it. Collective's unbothered, and I feel like collective does not give a fuck. Stay unbothered. The reason why the collective is so unbothered is because the collective has done a lot of healing work. Courthouse came out. So this legal did come out earlier. This could be a court case. Imprisonment came out. So I do feel like if this is a court case, whoever did whatever they did, the person with the entity attachment is going to go to jail. They're going to be in prison. You're going to win this court case. Stay unbothered. Do not let this phase you. Let them live in the mess that they made for themselves. Do not help them. Yep, let them live in the mess that they made for themselves. Let them live in and have the endings. They wanted you to have the ending, and guess what's happening to them? And then courthouse and ending. So this is gonna this person could go to jail for a long time. They fucked around and they found out with the wrong one. Yeah, they could have been trying to do love spells on you. Come to me. Because they're so obsessed. Something about a house. Something could have happened in a house. There could be a fighting over a house. Or fights in a house. Tell me more. Third party snitch, you're going to hear about it. The truth is coming out. Whether it be, a friend, family, or, an actual police officer or law enforcement. However it resonates. I do feel like I said earlier, you're going to boss up after this. I feel like, yeah, it's going to hit you and it's going to be really hard and tough, but I do think you're going to heal from it. Bottom of the deck was healer. You're going to heal from it and you're going to boss up. This is something that needs to come to light. Because you handled it so well so far, and I feel like you're going to handle it when it does come out very well. Again, it's going to hurt. It may hurt a little bit, but you're going to heal. Your ancestors are bringing you the truth. Your ancestors are guiding you. You're very highly protected. Your ancestors are guiding you. They're protecting you. Obsession again, bottom of the deck. Obsession and evil eye. So this person is constantly obsessively sending the evil eye towards my collective. person needs to go within. This whole group needs to go within and heal. To attack a single person, that just tells you how strong you are. You're definitely one of God's soldiers. It's pissing them off how strong you are. Like, they didn't know your ranking now, did they? They found out. You're moving on. You're moving forward. You're in your north node. They're in their south node. They're still out of their shadow side. Yeah, there's gonna be an awakening that you're gonna be able to move forward, and that they weren't able to trap you in these false narratives. House did come out. I'm gonna take it. A divine. Okay, so we have moving on, awakening, a house, a divine feminine, abundance, and high honor. This divine feminine is very high honored, very in the spiritual realm and in this 3D realm. She comes off to be someone very abundant. She could be coming into some sort of money, perhaps even a house. People are having an awakening to her being high honored, having an awakening about what's been going on, perhaps in a house, trying to mess with her money and her status. Oh, they're gonna be surprised. Oh, occupation. They could have been messing with her, trying to mess with her job or occupations. You know what I'm saying? It's surprising them, but these people are very immature, very childish. Let's get a few more. The community and reverse. So this was a group effort, but with it being in the reverse, they're breaking up. But what can they really do? They're blocked. They are blocked from you. You are also very highly protected. The stuff that they're throwing at you is not going to work. It's breaking up this group because everything that they're throwing at you isn't working, and it's not going to. You're one of God's. You're going to get a love offer, possibly, for some of you. You could get a love offer, and you could be coming into some money. And then, actual money falls under abundance. It was literally like this. So you could come into some money. Divination, they could be getting readings on you, trying to find out what you're up to. That card did come out earlier with the spying, snooping. It did say tarot readings. So, if this is a karmic twin, they're not going to get the correct readings on you. Spirit's not going to, no. Legal. Yeah, this person's going to have some legal issues. And you're just happy and you're blissful. And I feel like you're going to be happy once this is all over with. You're calling in a soulmate. Evil eye. They're going to be mad. You come on to someone very intuitive. Someone, again, high vibrational. And that, again, rich girl. I love how this works out. Abundance, actual money, rich girl. You're going to be rich for some of you. This could, give you some money. Hello. You have someone that is admiring you, someone who has their eye on you. These people were trying to cause you pain and hurt, but I feel like it backfired. And there was a big transition and an ending, like the card came out earlier. They do have some flying monkeys in their group. I'm gonna pull one more, and you're gonna get a relationship out of this, love, money, and they did all this, but it ended up elevating you, or will end up elevating you. You're gonna boss up, and I do feel like your ancestors are helping bringing all this in for you. I hope this reading was helpful for whoever needed to hear it.